Good morning. Today is day 15 on the Pacific Crest Trail, and we're just leaving a beautiful creekside campsite. And it's really nice to hear the birds this morning. Now that we're in lower elevation, more trees, more birds. We'll see you down trail. So sometimes I'm walking down the trail and I think about things I forgot to mention. Of course, you're just getting snippets of our long days. But our stop at the Warner Springs Resource Center yesterday was like had everything a hiker would need, and what we did was charged all our electronics while we were there, and so that means our phones, our battery banks, our headlamps, my Garmin satellite communication device, and also we have a little air pump. It's I think it's less than 2 ounces, but saves a lot of breath at the end of the day, and it's pretty popular on the trail, as it turns out. And it weighs less than my pump sack, which I sent home. And then while we were there, Brian got a shuttle ride into Warner Springs from a trail angel and picked up our package of vitamins. Thanks again, Elijah, for sending those. And so trail angels, most of them just they give their time and they volunteer to help the hikers. A lot of them have been hikers previously, or like the couple that gave us Trail Magic a couple days ago, their son was a thru hiker, and so he told them everything that thru hikers would need, and they were totally supplied to bless us. But yeah, so the when we were in Julian, there were a couple different trail angels that helped us get back and forth to the trail, and they are also on donation only. And also Brian was actually able to bless Fossil a little beyond that, because he diagnosed an ongoing car problem she had with her Toyota 4Runner. So that was nice. So we left mile 112.5 this morning, and we are heading towards Idlewild, which is around 151. So it should take us probably 2.5 days. But since we're all charged up, we should be good with our battery banks. We can charge our phones at least 3 times, as long as we keep them warm on the cold nights. And today we're hoping to get in about 15. It's an absolutely beautiful day. Little correction. We are actually heading towards PVC, or Paradise Valley Cafe, which is at mile 151. And then after that, we will be heading to Idlewild, which is mile 179-ish, I believe. But we're going to pick up a package at Paradise Valley Cafe in 2.5 to 3 days. we are climbing today. Thankful for all these switchbacks. So believe it or not, the Appalachian Trail, which is over 400 miles shorter than the Pacific Crest Trail, actually has more elevation gain. So just it feels a little steep this morning, but we are really thankful for these switchbacks. Well, there's a nice campsite. Room with a view. Way too early to stop for us, though. Okay, we just finished up a nice, long, shady lunch break. Over an hour. Felt really good. I doctored a couple of Brian's blisters, which were pretty nasty. I'm surprised he's hiking on them. But drained them and cleaned them up, and we're back on the trail. And fortunately, we're going downhill for a little while, which is kind of nice after our big break. See you down trail. It's like we're walking through a rock garden. A gigantic rock garden. Hard to get the perspective on film, I'm sure. So we are 2.3 miles to the next water source, which it's been a 14-mile carry with a lot of climbing, so it's been a lot like work today. It's only 70 degrees, but it feels pretty hot in the sun. The water source is at Mike's place, and that's a private landowner who has opened up his property. He has a water tank there, so that's where we'll get water. Not sure if we're gonna camp there or go another 3 miles to the nearest tent site. We'll see you down trail. Looks like this is Mike's water tank. Wow. Thank you, Mike. And this must be Mike's place. We are all set up at Mike's place. We just have to go and sign the wall. But this is one happening place. Good evening. We are wrapping up day 15, actually in the daylight tonight. We are at Mike's place, and Mike is a private landowner, as I mentioned earlier, and there's so much more than a water tank here. So we've been really enjoying just visiting with the other hikers. We got a nice tent site right next to the building, and some of the hikers are actually making pizza. So when we rolled in, we had hot pizza right out of the oven.
That's great.
It was a nice day today.
There was a lot of climbing. It was as one of the German folks were climbing past us, he said, "This is challenging, yeah." I said, "Yeah, it's very challenging."
He was like 30.
It's about, it was 10 miles of slow, back and forth up the mountains from around 2,300 feet or 3,100 feet. At the highest spot, we were around 5,400 feet, and it really was challenging. It's what did we hike? 14.
14.8.
14.8.
Just about 15 miles. And we were talking about going farther, but it didn't really make any sense, especially when we found out what was here. And we can, there's electrons too, so we can charge everything, although we're in pretty good shape for the next 2 days. But this is a great spot to be. It was a beautiful day. Walking through this, it looked like a giant rock garden. So that was kind of a highlight for me today. But yeah, it was hot and in the sun, even though the temperature wasn't that hot. But we're glad to be here, and we're going to close it out early and say goodnight.
Yep. It was a good end to a marvelous day. Thanks for watching. See you down the trail.
Good night.